It's time to get real with Eddie, here to help you understand the changing real estate market and meet your real estate goals. Over 19 years in the business, 2018 Realtor of the Year of Three Rivers, past president of the Three Rivers Association of Realtors, past director at Illinois Realtors, and team lead of the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Here's Eddie Ruettiger.
Well, again, taxes and all. I mean, there's a lot that goes into all that.
Absolutely.
HOA, blah, blah, blah. But basically.
Want to welcome everybody jumping in online. We just got up online right now. So yeah, we're talking about, is it affordable to buy a home now? I say it is, and the reason why is rental prices. But we're going to get into that. So home prices forecast the appreciation of home prices is set to be lower this year. All right? So the average appreciation amount they're predicting is home prices to go up 3.2%.
In this localized market,
We're not seeing that.
we're above that.
Yeah,
We are.
we're seeing 10 to 15%, in at least 5% in some of our smaller markets.
Yeah.
All right, so or even our larger markets. Chile, it's a larger market, but even there, they're averaging a 5%. Goldman Sachs is predicting 5%. MBA is predicting 4.1. Zillow's 3.5. Fannie Mae 3.2. Freddie Mac 2.5. The Home Price Economic Survey's 2.4, and NAR's predicting 1.4. And I'm sorry, we're just seeing more in our marketplace than that when it comes to what the cost is.
Yeah, average overall, because you'll get houses that are not really move-in ready, and that's where you see the lower cost.
And then the last aspect, weekly changes in the index measuring total amount of money paid to all workers in the private sector. The wage index is up. So we see a dip in the wages in 2020, and that was definitely COVID. So, but the wage index and where the wages are going is you're seeing wages rising, and the trend line is that going up. I don't know what the index is indicating. 180%. I would think, is that a percentage of increase? Perhaps, I don't know. I think it's just the index number.
I think it's the index number.
Yeah, I think that's just
wages index.
Yeah, and the trend. So the wages are rising. So,
yes.
So I mean, that is the one option of getting out of some of this is wages in producing categories, I would say. Because we got to have production. A product produced. You got to make if you're making pencils or selling pencils, that's going to cause the inflation number to come down. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's some positions where, okay, if you're not producing a product but you're getting paid, some positions can be inflationary. Government positions tend to be inflationary, and those can cause inflation when you have massive government hirings and stuff like that. Historically, those hirings can be inflationary.
Well, you've got more residual effect from those hirings, so demand is higher for items and houses and clothes.
Too much money going after too few goods, then.
Yes,
and because there's not a good being produced.
There's not enough goods being produced now because you've got more people wanting that have the financial ability to purchase.
Which gets into the next article is a kind of a meme talking about myths in the housing market. So I should wait to move until mortgage rates fall. While experts say rates will come down, trying to time the market isn't a good strategy. Work with a trusted professional for experience and advice in this matter. I don't think you can time the market and make the rates.
Okay, let's say it's 3 years from now. What kind of equity have you lost in those 3 years?
A lot.
And when the interest rates, when they do come down, you don't think you're the only one sitting on the sidelines? So now
prices are going to
have hair on fire again.
Not just that. So you figure, okay, I'm paying $2,000 a month, all right, for 12 months. That's $24,000, all right, for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that's $72,000 in just principal that could have went principal and interest. Yes. Not to mention, in 3 years, we're going to probably be at this market pace, I would say 10 to 12% higher.
Conservatively,
so
in this market pace.
At a $300,000 house, that's another $30,000. You could be giving up almost $100,000 of equity.
Yeah.
I mean, you're $75,000 easy, if not to $100,000, because some of that payment's going to go interest. Interest. Yeah. So I don't think you can time the market. I think you don't. I'll get a better deal once prices crash. Prices aren't falling. Data shows they're rising and just a slower pace. That means waiting may actually cost you more in the long run. We just kind of covered that. There's nothing showing
a crash.
Yeah.
But let's say there is a crash. Let's just say, because we don't know what's down the road. Who knows, right? Who knows? No one has a crystal ball. But let's say, worst of worst, there's a crash. What is usually the cause of a crash? Some catastrophe that affects a lot of people's jobs. So let's say you wait for a crash. How do you know you're even going to have a job?
It's true. That's a valid point. I won't be able to find anything to buy. While still low, the supply of homes for sale is growing this year. That gives you more options. It takes longer.
It just takes longer.
It's a harder search. You're fighting. I'm not arguing. It's more stressful being a buyer right now.
And the more restrictive your search, the more restrictive the options. That's the way it's working right now.
Yep. Open up your area. Open up your territory. Look where you want. What are other options? Okay, I want Shorewood. Okay, well, what else? Would anything around Shorewood work for you? Do you want Shorewood or do you want Troy School District?
Right.
There's options. You've got to look bigger pictures.
Right. Would a 1,700 square foot home with a finished basement be okay, as opposed to I must have 2,000 square feet?
Myth. I have saved enough. I have to save enough for 20% down. Reality, not necessarily. Many buyers put down less. There are even loan options with as little as 3.5 or 0 down for qualified buyers. Do not try to save your way out of this. In this market, with these rates and with these prices, buy the house as soon as possible and let the market start building up your equity.
Yes.
Compounding interest is how you win, and that is the power of compounding interest. The sooner you buy, the sooner you're saving.
Absolutely.
I just some of these myths really trip me out.
Well, it's penny wise, pound foolish.
Yes.
And it's just educating.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you just get a team together and get yourself educated when it comes to your realtor, your attorney, your home inspector,
your lender. They will help you look at those numbers.
And don't wait until we're ready to buy now in the next month. No, you need to be talking to these people 12 months to 18 months prior.
Yes. It's a tough market to buy in.
Yep.
It takes a while. Don't wait until, I need to leave in 60 days.
Yeah, you're probably not going to happen.
Good luck.
Fannie Mae, according to Fannie Mae, 1 in 4 people still think home prices are going to come down. Why?
I guess if you're looking at the overall and not just our market, but if you're looking in general, there are markets that did come down. And those were those boom markets like Austin, like some of the places in Florida, like, I don't think Denver.
Anything. I think the only markets I've seen come down has been San Francisco
Oh no, I was just reading an article
Really?
about this. It's the boom. It's the ones that boomed, like Nashville, Austin. There's a couple, Tampa. Is it Tampa?
Okay.
And Denver.
Okay.
Where people were rushing there during the pandemic,
Okay.
and now a lot of them are leaving
Would
and stuff.
would
and
a lot of these be areas that were where people wanted to go live during the pandemic
and
they
it kind of was
work
a bubble.
because they could work virtual, and now they're getting called back to work?
Oh, yes. Some of it is they're getting called back to work. Some of it is, family. They've had second thoughts, whatever. So they're in micro markets. That is happening. I mean, not at a great pace or anything, but, 2, 3, 5%, it's gone down.
Jay Thomas, a real estate industry consultant, explains housing market headlines are everywhere. Many are quite sensational, ending with exclamation points and predicting impending doom for the industry. Clickbait.
Can I just laugh? Okay.
Clickbait. The sensationalize of headlines and content has been an issue since the dawn of the internet, and the housing news is not immune to it. How many years have we been screaming clickbait?
Yeah, it's those people that, remember back in the day, they stand on the street and they say, the earth is going to end, the world is going to end in 3 hours and 15 minutes, and it doesn't, and yeah, it's the same stuff.
Home prices rose for the majority of the last year. Looking at Case-Shiller, January 2023, we are down 0.2 month over month. But since then, up 0.2, up 0.4, up 0.5, up 0.7, up 0.7, up 0.6, up 0.9, up 0.7, up 0.6, up 0.2, up 0.2, until January 2024. Because it's January, down 0.1. It's January.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to move after the holidays. It doesn't matter.
You're only moving if you have to.
Yeah, it just, nobody wants to move after they just turned around and went through the holiday season. It doesn't matter what market you're in. Everybody wants to get that credit card bill and go, okay, how bad was it?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's why we always say the spring market happens after Super Bowl. It has nothing to do with the Super Bowl. It has to do with the fact that, guess what? I got my credit card bill and hey, I didn't go as crazy as I thought I did for Christmas.
Well, and people are getting their tax returns back.
In some cases, yeah.
In some cases.
Not
so
real estate agents.
Never a real estate agent. But some people use that
Extensions.
towards their down payment or closing costs and stuff. So by Super Bowl time, they've already filed first of the year.
Yep.
People file early and get their money back, and they're ready to go.
Case-Shiller explains month-over-month numbers were relatively flat. However, an annual growth was significant for both indices, rising 7.4% and 6.6% respectively. I think this is based on January's number. I don't think this is the February number that just came out the other day. It came out last week, so I think this story's basing it off of the other numbers. So, speaking of other numbers,
It's up in Shorewood.
let's talk Shorewood.
Let's talk about Shorewood. Somebody may want to live there.
Median sales price is $449,000. That is up 31.7% on 5 closings. 5 closed in March.
Well, they did have a whopping 24 new listings.
That's true. That is up 20% because last year they had 20 new listings. So the
Whopping.
under contract is up 16.7% at 21 units. The average sales price is $440,800, up 31.4%. Percentage of list price received 98.6% last month, with 98 days in market time. That market time starting to creep up higher.
Yeah.
Inventory is 24 units, down 7.7. So it's funny, we're seeing market time creep up, but inventory is coming down.
Mm-hmm.
That's just odd.
And sales prices are still going up.
month over month, yeah. We're looking at the trailing 12. We're seeing on the median sales price, they're down 1.8%.
But average is up.
Average is up 6%. So there's
So that's an interesting mixed bag.
yeah, that's there's some interesting things going on in that market. 375 is the median sales price on the trailing 12, and 408, 839 is the average sales price. 408,839. On the attached.
Oh, look at that clickbait. Ooh, golly.
The new listings are up 150% because they had 5 new listings.
Yeah.
Closings are up 200% because they had 3 from 1. Just got to watch that clickbait, folks. Median sales price was flat at $255 month over month, or year over year, I should say, for March. Average sales price was $276,667, up 8.5%. Percentage of list price received, 99.4%. Average market, 41 days with 1 unit available. So all of Sherwood had 25 units available for purchase at the end of March.
Yeah. Yeah.
The median sales price, $254,000. That's up 6.6%. The average sales price, $252,266, up 7.8%. Percentage of a list price received on the trailing 12, 101 still, with 15 days in market time. So the other average, too, I want to go back to the 12-month average on the detached. It was only 40 days on the market time. So
it's down.
That one that in March where we had 98 days because of the 5 listings, one of those listings, I'll bet you, had like 100 or 150 days. It might have been new construction listing or who knows.
Yeah.
So because of that skewed the number, it skewed the data. I'll be positive of it. It skewed the data.
Well, 5 closings. Data's going to...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because so one closing is 20% of the data. One closing, 20% of the data.
Yeah.
So I'm still concerned, though, on the median sales price down 1.8%.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And with 175 closings in 12 months, to see that, that's a big number. That means there was maybe there was a couple properties that were rehab that needed to get, taken off the rolls and getting, who knows, So, all right, when we get back after the break, is it better to rent than buy a home right now? I think you all know the answer to that, but we're going to talk about it after the break. Keep it here. Get Real with Eddie.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST, or visit yourdwellings.com.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community, rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
Doing everything for you except the moving, and be glad. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, Nance, what do you think? Better to rent?
Rent or buy? Rent or buy? Maybe buy?
Well, the headlines are based on the median, the national data on the median rental payment from Realtor.com and the median mortgage payment from the National Association. Compare the two options. So, monthly mortgage payment.
Ooh, thank you, because there was no rate in that. Just saying.
Median asking rent in the 50 largest metro markets. So we're looking at 50 largest. Okay? Monthly mortgage payment is $2,040 in these markets.
Yeah, median.
To rent a studio, you're looking at $1,426. To rent a one-bedroom, $1,587. To rent a two-bedroom, $1,889, and they didn't put a three-bedroom on this chart. I still don't think this is better I think for $2,040, I have my own house. Where's a three-bedroom rental? Because most time
they're very hard to come by.
Yeah.
Believe me, I rented a three-bedroom. It's not easy.
Yeah. Fannie Mae and Pulsomics published the results of the Home Price Economic Survey. It asks more than 100 economists, real estate professionals, and investment and market strategists what they think. And the projections are that the market is going to go up in 5 years, $83,385.
Yeah.
So basically, we're looking at a 20% increase. Based on a $400,000 purchase price, that's what they're looking at. So if you take the $83,385,000,
which is projected equity over 5 years,
minus the expense of the mortgage payment, all right, compared to the median rent. So $332 more renting per month for the 5 years. You have a difference of $63,465 of equity. You are saving more by buying the house now and then waiting the 5 years. Over 60 grand.
Yeah. Because, again, like you always say, what are you paying when you rent? You're paying somebody else's
mortgage.
Mortgage.
And it's 100% interest.
Yep. So you're not going to make a penny. Yeah, well, there you go.
I really wonder where the concept, because there's so many people out there that think renting is better, renting is the smarter move. And I just don't see it when you look at the numbers. Because the first thing is, well, I don't have to pay for the furnace, I don't have to pay for the roof, I don't have to pay for any of this stuff.
Oh,
yes, you do.
Paying. You're paying.
Yeah.
Believe me, you're paying.
That cost of repairs is already calculated in on your rent. If you think you're just paying the mortgage, you're wrong.
No, they have to. You're paying not only a pad against those kinds of issues and breakdowns and things. You're actually, when you pay the rent, you're actually paying a little bit of profit for that landlord.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't make a profit, they wouldn't be in the business.
I agree.
So there you go.
I completely agree. I don't understand.
Yeah, and I get some people are scared to buy, or they don't want the responsibility, that kind of thing. Get a townhome. Get something where there's
low maintenance.
Yeah, a very low maintenance type
condo, duplex. You're not building up as much equity as you do on a single family, but you're still building equity. You're still making payments to principal.
And you've got maintenance taken care of. Snow, shoveling snow and that kind of thing. It's not for everybody. I get that. But there are ways to buy and to gain equity.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very, very valid point, that there's ways to gain equity and there's ways to buy. And there's so many options with down payment assistance right now. There's so many options. First off, if you're a veteran, use the VA benefit.
Use your VA benefit.
Use your VA benefit. Please use your VA benefit.
And a VA mortgages are assumable. So if you're purchasing a home, if you're a vet purchasing a home from another vet, you could take advantage of that low interest rate.
Yeah, if they got a low interest rate. And that's another thing that's out there.
There are some assumables.
There's some FHAs out there that are assumables. And even if you're not a vet, you can assume a veteran's rate. It's a little more complex. There's a little more to it. Now, keep in mind, you got to be in for the long haul. I've got a client trying to do an assumable mortgage sale right now, and it's going to take us probably 60 days to close the deal. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, probably looking at 60 days to close the deal.
Okay.
So, with that being said, it does take more work. It does take more effort. And, yeah, it's just one of those things you just have to be aware of. I mean, you need to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is building your equity. It is your largest investment, and renting is 100% interest.
It's somebody else's investment.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
I don't know. I'm looking around. Okay, that was
all right.
Noise.
No worries. So,
I don't see anything smoking, so I think we're good.
Nothing smoking, and no one's coming running into the studio, so we're fine, folks.
I think we're fine.
Yeah, so with that, really quick, we've got 16058 South Clearwater Drive in Plainfield for sale. This is new construction in Creekside Crossing. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a 3-car garage, full basement. It is the Ridgefield model with an elevation B. This is 2,171 square feet, going in Plainfield School District, Creekside Crossing. The asking price is $539,900. Again, $539,900. So check that out online, 16058 South Clearwater Drive, or give me a call, 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478. This is a pretty amazing property, actually. It's a little different than their Matisse. I don't know if you've seen the Matisse.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Have you seen the Richfield?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did not. There's not been a lot of these built over in Creekside. There was a lot built in Springbank.
What's the difference?
Just it's the floor plan. The layout's a little bit different.
Oh,
You've got like that flex dining room in the Matisse.
Yeah.
You don't have that off to the side aspect on this one. And then the way the bedrooms are laid out, where on the Matisse the bedrooms are all three very private.
Yeah, they're split.
These the two bedrooms, the masters, the primary bedrooms in the back, and then the other two bedrooms are right up front, right next to each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot more private in the Matisse. It's a different style. I really think it's a different style of living. So it just depends on what you're personally looking for. But yeah, it's definitely a good property. Give me a call, 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478. All of this on lot 6018. So, let's see. What do we want to talk about? Should we talk about some equity some more when we get back? Because that's a big thing, I think.
Equity is huge.
I mean,
it's your ticket to having some real wealth.
Especially in this market, if you're looking to step up, step down, whatever you're looking to do, I think what you can do with your equity is what might make your move possible in this market. I mean, honestly, it's really kind of the game changer, because we got high interest rates, we got prices up. What does that leave left? It leaves two aspects: what you're making, your monthly wages, and we talked about how wages can make a big difference. We talked about it at the beginning of the show with the inflationary numbers, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it really makes a big difference, I think, too. Now coming in with that down payment and that money you're putting down on a new property, it can really make a difference. So. All right, let's talk about equity when we get back after the break. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we're committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community, rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. Listen, at the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST. Or visit yourdwellings.com.
You made a smart move to get real with Eddie, helping you make your next smart move into your next home.
All right, equity can make your move possible when affordability is tight. What is equity? Over the years, you gain equity as you pay down your home loan, and as your home rises in value, it can grow faster than you realize. We got numbers. I like numbers. Americans are sitting on tremendous equity. Over 2/3 of homeowners have either completely paid off their mortgage or have at least 50% equity in their house.
That's huge.
38.7% own the home free and clear.
Yeah, just outright.
A third of the market. That's, I think, is a huge game changer, personally.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 1/3 of people that are sitting there, I don't own anything. I got friends that they've got a property out of state.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. It's paid off.
Yeah.
Completely paid off, and they have no desire to do anything, touch it. They're like, nope, because that's the retirement house.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, that one's paid off. We're not doing anything with it whatsoever. And I'm like, yep, I get it. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the property taxes are so low, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So low. It's like 5 acres, and I think they pay $2,000. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just that. Mortgage. Homes with 50% equity or greater. No, yes. Mortgage homes with 50% greater, 32.6.
Yeah, so another third of the market
Mm-hmm.
owns better than half way. Yeah.
And then 28.7% have equity in their house. It's just not up to 50% equity. That, I think, that's a huge number. I mean, even only 28%. I'd love to know, out of them, what has less than 10% equity.
Those new buys in the last 3 or 4 years.
I don't even think it takes 3 or 4 years. I would say the last 2 years.
Yeah, well, that's true, because if you bought prior to 2020, so let's say 2019 or 2020,
Mm-hmm.
before the pandemic, before things really got kind of wonky, you're looking at 20% plus equity already. Just not even making a payment, but just.
But I think if you bought in 2021 and you hate your house, because we've seen some surveys coming out that roughly a third of buyers that bought in 2021 do not like what they bought.
Yeah. Okay.
You could sell your property right now. Now, you probably have just enough equity to sell. It's a wash.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not walking away with.
You're gonna walk away with a little cash. You probably have 10, maybe to 15% equity.
Yeah.
But
so
you could.
You probably won't have to pay out of pocket, but you don't have a whole lot of gains.
No. And then it comes into the question is, do you want to buy at these rent? Because that's the thing. They had the low interest rate.
Right.
You're not going to have that 3-4% interest rate like you had in 2021.
Right. So it's going to cost you more.
Yes. So you're going to probably get smaller house, less house.
For the same amount of payment.
For the same amount of payment.
Less house.
According to CoreLogic, the average homeowner with a mortgage has $298,000 in equity.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
What does this do for you? Make a large down payment. That way you borrow less in today's mortgage rate. So that's the big thing. If you're looking to move, you know, and like we talked about, if you had bought a house in 2019, you should, on average, we've seen 40% market increases.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're getting huge equity.
Yeah. So you should have about a 40% gain in your property value. So you should have some equity to roll over into the next property.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you also gives you the advantage of who cares about interest rates? You may be able to be a all cash buyer. Avoid the mortgage and the rigmarole, you know, completely.
Yeah.
If you're downsizing, you might be able to go, yep, nope, don't need to worry about it. We're paying it all. It's getting all paid off.
Mm-hmm. And there are just a stat, over 20%, not quite 30, but like 20 or 25% of purchases are all cash. Well, again, if you're downsizing, if you're, you know, whatever you're doing, you have enough equity in your home. You've already paid off your mortgage. You don't owe anything. That's cash when you sell. You turn around and you buy whatever you want to buy. Huge.
Yeah, it is huge. It is huge. And the other aspect is you can look at beating the system a couple different ways too. You can take a 30-year mortgage out at a low payment and just make massive payment amounts. Pay it down. Pay it hard. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to turn around and double your payment. So maybe you get a low mortgage and it's $1,500, but you can afford $3,000. You're paying $3,000. You're doubling that. Mm-hmm. You're going to cut. I mean, just one extra payment a year cuts 7 years off your mortgage.
Yeah.
On a 30-year fixed. Just think about how much that would cut off if you're
12 extra payments.
Yeah, if you make 12 extra payments. I mean, I don't know the math.
To principal. That's
because it'll go straight to principal. So that's the aspect. You also have options of taking a 15-year mortgage or a 10-year mortgage. Now, when you make those extra payments, because you're paying a little more to principal, it doesn't necessarily bring it down as fast as it does on the 30-year. I don't know the numbers.
But you're not going to pay the amount of interest you would on a 30-year on a 15.
Correct. You're saving a lot of money on interest.
A lot that way.
Right out of the gate.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's other options out there that you can look at to save yourself equity, to save yourself money, to put yourself into a winning position. Now, the other aspect is maybe you buy a fixer-upper. They're starting to see a lot of options of houses that are coming on the market that are not in the greatest of conditions. So you can get those properties under market value. That's why when we go over these numbers, we're seeing some skews in the numbers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot more houses not move-in ready lately.
I have too. And there are what I would consider deals, if you will. I mean, because a lot of buyers want it, because of interest rates, they have it in their heads that they want it move-in ready. They don't want to do extra work to them. Well, you take advantage of that mindset by buying something that, you know, maybe needs a little work, needs some updating.
And I want to add something for those that are listening with deals. The deals do not mean, oh, hey, this is low price, so I'm going to come in under that price and put another... No, it's already priced
to sell.
It's priced to sell. It's already priced as the deal. You could try to negotiate lower, but I'm going to tell you something. With all of the metrics and numbers that are put in front of us and the data that's in front of a real estate agent, usually their listing prices are pretty spot on.
I was just going to make that comment, that with all the ways you can do a CMA now and get that list price, I think realtors are doing a overall wonderful job at pricing correctly.
I'm seeing a lot of houses that are priced correctly.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. And you
get that outlier one time that it's like, what are you thinking? But by and large, they're priced right.
And then when you add in the market factors that there's nothing else out there.
Yeah.
we've talked about it before. Right now, the sellers are in the driver's seat when it comes to the negotiations.
Oh, yeah. They
So
certainly are.
don't pass up a good deal thinking, well, I can get a better deal. Remember, you can shear a sheep multiple times. You only can skin it once. So just keep that in mind when it comes to all of this in the big picture. Because
And a deal, honestly, is getting in the house.
that's true.
It's getting your house. It's starting to earn equity. That's the deal.
And stop paying rent. Stop paying rent.
That's the deal.
I agree. That is the deal. Is to get in the house itself. You know, and like I said, with these rates, they're going to come down. Everybody's saying they're going to come down. Do I think they're going to come down shortly? No. I do think we get another rate hike coming. That's me. Nancy's not there. Nancy thinks they're going to stay where they're at, and we're going to start seeing rates come down by the end of this year.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm more and more data I keep seeing coming out. I think we're going to see another rate hike, and we won't see rates come down until next year. Either way, we're both in agreement. Rates are going to come down within the next 18 to 24 months. So buy the house, rent the rate, and refinance when rates do come down. It's that simple. And I'm going to wrap it up and leave it there, folks. Once again, check us out online, getrealwitheddy.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment. As always, your home, getrealwitheddy.com.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. Eddie Ruettiger is a realtor at Baird Warner in Plainfield, license number 475141896. Managing broker Steve Engel. For more information on your neighborhood, call Eddie at 815-823-5478 or visit yourdwellings.com.